watching the Northwest's only local morning show. This is 7 Live on Cairo.
Well, it's time to check the weather, and we find Andy Wappler out in the street this morning. He's doing a little weather and having a little high-tech fun, too. Andy?
Very true, Frank. You know, the weather got to add some variety to it, so we're going to play some new Nintendo games. In fact, a game you've never seen before. First, though, I'll show you what you've seen before, which is a spring forecast. Kind of nice this morning at times. We have some. Hopefully we'll be able to get out and go smoothly down the road. Now, thinking about that phrase, going down the road, we have here Tom Leonard from Nintendo. You're a game counselor. You take phone calls and things from people who say, I can't get Super Mario to do what I want to do.
Exactly.
The other thing you're going to do is go to Atlanta soon in this van from Nintendo. What is it? Why are you going to Atlanta?
Well, this van is filled with all our newest games, which we'll be showing off in Atlanta, the hottest games of the year.
And that's the big game show. We're going to show you one of those new games. Let's go inside. I'll show you what's inside this sort of exposition van that they have, including a new game called Star Fox 64. And in order to demonstrate this game, we have, of course, Tom from Nintendo. We also have Robert Long here from Overlake High School, who's our weather intern, and probably a whole lot better at any of these games than anybody over 30 is ever going to be. Now, brand new game, right? Nobody's ever seen it.
Nobody's ever seen it. This game will be out June 30th.
Why don't you fire it up? And I'm the guy on the bottom left corner, right?
Exactly,
There
yes.
I am.
Yes, and
Turning.
you can play up to 4 players at once on this, so this is very exciting. I just have the 2 of you playing right now.
I don't see Robert. I'm flying around trying to find him. Doing a barrel roll.
It does take a while to find players, but what you have on the bottom of your controller there is what we call a rumble pack.
Now, that's this little thing at the bottom here, right?
Precisely, yes. And what that does is gives force feedback to the game. So if you get hit, or if you run into something, it'll actually shake the controller for you.
I'll run into the ground to see what happens. Nope, I couldn't do it. Oh, there it goes, and I can feel it move. That's kind of neat.
Yes.
As you said, it's like a pager starts vibrating.
Right, and just pulls you into the game. It's like playing in a movie.
So this will be the latest game. They'll take it to the big trade show in Atlanta, and folks can get it at home. Not quite yet, but pretty soon, right?
Yes, it'll be out on June 30th, so you're getting a real big sneak peek here, and it'll go for $69.95.
Well, we have to ask the ultimate test equipment. Robert, what'd you think?
This is pretty incredible. I love the graphics on Star Fox 64.
Yes, the Nintendo 64 is powerful enough to handle 4 players at once with amazing graphics, as you can see.
Well, fortunately, we have no other 18-year-olds here who can humiliate me. Frank, I think we're doing pretty well, and I have a feeling there's some kids who are now saying, I want it at home, and maybe after they'll practice, they'll be as good as Robert. Thank you, Tom, and thank you, Robert. Now we'll get him to vacuum out the weather center. Frank?
Little and big kids, Andy. I want it.
I was going to call him Bobby, but he didn't want me to, so we'll leave it as Robert.
Okay. What'd you think of the game? Did you play it outside?
Oh, the new game?
Yeah.
It was neat, although I was, of course, confused because I'm not a teenager, and it was hard to play because of that. But great graphics, and the little rumble thing was kind of neat. That new feature where the controller, like if you crash, which, I did. As you crash, the thing goes, and it feels like you hit the ground. So, kind of a neat deal. And Robert, our scientific test instrument, using a teenager, said, it's cool.
You're watching KSL Channel 5. This is Eyewitness News Live at 5.
Now, right there along with surfing the net, Nintendo is certainly one of the most popular ways for kids to pass time. The new games just keep hitting the market. The Nintendo bus drives around Salt Lake inviting fans to test out some of these new games. Creators say the games get harder and harder, but then again, these kids are getting smarter and smarter.